Donald Trump showed up. He got booed from the outset during the national anthem, and then he got booed during the trophy presentation. This was the headline from Sweden. Trump salutes, the crowd boos. Trump at the FIFA World Cup final in Jersey. Thank you, Jersey.
What happens when Donald Trump crashes a soccer trophy ceremony? Boos, confusion, and a $230,000 gold trophy gone missing. Stick around as we reveal why even the players were asking, what's he doing up there? Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now back to the video.
The Jumbotron went to Donald Trump, who was standing and saluting next to FIFA's president, Gianni Infantino. Not a very popular guy either. And you heard the boos ring out there, so the screen quickly panned elsewhere. As Donald Trump got booed, a humiliating moment for him. And here he is. Again, you'll hear the boos right here, as Visor says, quite a lot of booing as Trump walks onto the field for the trophy presentation after Chelsea defeated PSG.
Picture this. It's the FIFA Club World Cup final, Chelsea versus a lesser-known but scrappy opponent. The crowd is pumped, the atmosphere is electric, and then there he is. The cameras pan to Donald Trump, seated casually in the VIP section, waving like he just scored the winning goal. Confused, so was everyone else.
The people in attendance here talking about Donald Trump getting booed. Curtis Murray goes, Trump getting booed. Trump just got booed. Sean goes, Trump being booed hard at the Club World Cup, LOL. Trump... Trump getting booed. LMAOOO. Ha ha ha. Majority booed Trump. Hashtag FIFA Club World Cup 2025.
What's bizarre is Trump has no known ties to FIFA, soccer, or Chelsea FC, except maybe that one awkward photo op with a soccer ball years ago. Yet somehow at a sports event that had zero to do with him, he managed to make himself the main attraction. The moment his face lit up the Jumbotron, the reaction wasn't quite what you'd call warm. Boos rippled through the stadium like someone spilled beer on a drum set. People craned their necks, baffled, mouthing questions like, why is he here? And then there was his salute. Yes, a full-on military-style salute, aimed at no one in particular. The Jumbotron, almost as though it had developed consciousness out of embarrassment, abruptly cut to a safer shot of the crowd, filling the screen with cheering Chelsea fans who looked far more natural in the spotlight.
In the California National Guard home, I've got one as well. The United States just suffered one of the biggest catastrophic storm-related death incidents in recent history in Kerr County, Texas. Trump has time for soccer. J.D. Vance has time for Disneyland, but neither has time to explain why nearly 5,000 troops are still deployed on American soil. Donald Trump showed up for a short period of time and then said that you are an evil person or a loser if you question the way the federal government handled things in their response to the flash floods.
If this feels oddly familiar, it's because this is classic Trump, showing up where he's not expected, turning the spotlight on himself, and then soaking in whatever reaction comes his way, even if it's 80,000 people booing. Remember when he crashed a UFC event and got booed there too? Or the time he awkwardly wandered into a World Series game, prompting similar confusion? It's more than coincidence. This man has turned infiltrating unrelated events into his own brand of performance art. And yet, as cringeworthy as the crowd reaction was, it wasn't the wildest part of the night. No, that would come when Trump somehow wiggled his way into the trophy presentation. As the Chelsea players stood by, visibly unsure whether this was real life or a weird fever dream, things only got more insane. The $230,000 gold trophy was about to take center stage, but not the way anyone expected. Believe it or not, the chaos was just getting started. What's more shocking than Donald Trump keeping the $230,000 FIFA Club World Cup trophy like it's a free souvenir? The fact that he claimed FIFA told him it was his Yep, Trump stood there, gripping the 24-karat gold trophy, saying it was a gift for the Oval Office. Imagine the audacity. He hijacked a moment that should have been about Chelsea's big win and turned it into his own bizarre keepsake ceremony.
Jets owner Woody Johnson behind Melania as Melania's there. You know, they're all partying as Donald Trump's covering up the Epstein list and saying it doesn't exist. But apparently he's got all the time to go and be at this football game, or in America, soccer. I'm glad he got booed mercilessly. The MAGA base is infuriated by Donald Trump right now, as you all know, because of the Epstein cover-up. This weekend, he was at Disneyland, living it up there and enjoying the attractions and tourist venues we have here in California.
If you're wondering how Chelsea players took it, the answer is not well. Reece James, their captain, looked visibly uncomfortable, and Cole Palmer, bless him, leaned over to ask the only logical question. What's he doing? Good question, Cole. We've all been asking that one for years. Watching Trump prance around with the trophy was like watching a kid at someone else's birthday party, except instead of just blowing out the candles, he also packs up the cake and takes it home. You could practically see the confusion on everyone's faces. This wasn't some cute misunderstanding or a playful gesture. It was a full-blown ego parade. And just to rub a little salt in the wound, Chelsea didn't get to keep the real trophy. FIFA gave them a replica instead. That's right, a knockoff. Meanwhile, Trump whisked away with a piece of hardware that should have been decorating Chelsea's trophy cabinet, not his desk. Now let's not forget the part FIFA played in all this. Their relationship with Trump has been cozy, to say the least. They relocated their New York office to Trump Tower and even handed him a commemorative gold medallion as if he was their MVP. FIFA President Gianni Infantino reportedly made multiple trips to Washington, D.C., so maybe their buddy-buddy dynamic isn't entirely surprising. But when you combine that history with this trophy stunt, it's hard to believe this was a simple oops. Trump didn't just take a sport trophy, he took the spotlight and the absurdity to a whole new level. What does it say about his priorities when even a gold cup meant for world champions becomes fair game? Trump's antics at the FIFA Club World Cup weren't just awkward. They were a masterclass in making everything about himself. From getting booed on the big screen to walking off with a trophy he had no claim to, it all screamed one thing: look at me! The players who should have been celebrating their moment of glory were left scratching their heads as Trump basked in his self-appointed spotlight. As one observer put it, Trump isn't chasing legacy, he's chasing flattery. So what does this say about a leader when even a sports trophy isn't safe? Probably nothing good. Stay tuned.